I'm here with Mr. Michael Leffler. My name is Morgan Webb, and we actually got a very fantastic opportunity to play the Gears 3 multiplayer way in advance.
Yes,
So
it was
cool.
awesome.
So actually what's going on right now is that it was originally April 2011,
Right.
and it got moved to holiday 2011. It's actually not because the game isn't finished. It's because of, I think, marketing, sales, something to that effect.
It's a strategic move. That's what they're calling
Strategic
it. Yes. But the game is slick. I mean, the game is ready to go. So
Yeah.
any rumors you've heard about bugginess is not true at all.
Totally, and sort of to prove it is next year, and they haven't said when or anything like that, but they're going to have an open beta. I shouldn't say open beta. They don't know who's going to be in the beta yet, but it's going to be, open to like normal players and that kind of thing. So definitely, you guys look for that. Other announcements they made, little things. They're going to have dedicated servers. Yeah, which is something I know people are really excited about.
Yeah, and they've actually been sneaky monkeys and have been testing out the dedicated server thing on Gears of War 2. So if you've been playing on like these multiplied XP weekends or whatever, they've been trying it out in like kind of a hidden beta for them at least. Yeah. See how it performs and all that. So they've already started, doing the updates.
Yeah, you may have already played on a dedicated server. So when you were crying host advantage, you were wrong. You just sucked.
Yep.
They talked about some new weapons.
Yeah.
One of them is the one shot, which is one word. One shot, one word. And did you like this weapon? Did you ever get the opportunity to use it?
I'm the dumb guy that runs in, and I'm just like, ah! And I just fire bullets everywhere. So, like, I'm not the sniper, although I did try to use it on someone who was only about 30 feet away from me, and that didn't go so well. So the one shot, it's a heavy sniper weapon, and it zooms way, way in, so you have to be all the way on the other side of the map from someone. And if you're in multiplayer, it's like a missile where it gives a little beep noise. If you're targeted, which I got targeted
it has the laser sight.
Yeah.
So everybody can see that you're roving around the battlefield. Well, what's great about that is, say you're playing a mode called King of the Hill, somebody's way far away, and they're just sweeping that ring, and no one's going in there because they are terrified of the laser sight. You can hear a sound when someone's targeting your head. But everybody, of course, can see your position, so eventually someone's going to go get you. But what's interesting about it is that it will go through the armor of anything.
Yeah, it's like they call it the one shot because it's the one shot kill. It'll take a boomer down like that.
Absolutely.
Which we didn't get to play with boomers in there, but I can't wait to do that, to pop some heads like little grapes with that thing.
And they're realizing from watching how people have played their past games is that people really like that close in combat, so they're putting a lot more emphasis on the shotgun.
Yeah, and this is something everybody sees in the trailer. They had the double barrel sawed-off shotgun in that the Ashes to Ashes trailer, and we got to actually play with it. So the range of that is about you have to be as close as we are.
About an inch and a half.
Yeah. But it will kill multiple people at one time. I killed 2 dudes.
And by kill, you mean liquefy.
Oh, dude, they just go... Like, did you see District 9 at the end when he's just zapping dudes and it's like a water balloon just goes... That's what they look like.
But the problem with it is the reload time.
Oh, you got to hit. You got to get your shot in, otherwise you are sunk. which did happen because, the big move now on Gears 2 is like the 2-piece. You get your shotgun and you just like go... Pop, you hit him and then you go boom and you hit him with the shotgun. If you miss the second half of that, you're done. You're toast because it must be 5 or 6 seconds of reload time for that. It feels like an eternity.
Where you're like, run away.
Yeah. What do I want? No, smoke grenade. No, that Lancer. Yeah. Yeah. Which and what's cool is they've kind of balanced. They've learned everybody loves a shotgun, but I was actually finding myself using the Lancer a lot on Gears 3 because they up-powered it a little bit. Like the shotgun, it feels like they shortened the range, the effective range, and then made the Lancer a little more powerful. I don't know what you were using out there.
I was using the Lancer a lot. Part of the reason is we were playing against really good players, and sometimes it's really good to just have the gun that you know.
Right.
I know we were all trying the Retro Lancer.
Yeah.
And the Retro Lancer, so the theory behind it is that back when humans were warring each other, they used the Retro Lancer. And it's a gun with a bayonet on the end of it. But then once they met the Locust, they had to upgrade to the chainsaw version. But then they're going anti-cannon, which is hilarious.
Right.
So they've thrown out that cannon, and they're going, off cannon to say that so you can actually kill. Because it'd be no fun if you couldn't actually kill Locust with the gun.
You go, and he's like, oh, my turn. Yeah, and the special move for that is you roadie run with it, and you just run, and you can impale and lift someone dude up. I think everybody's probably seen that in the gameplay footage. So that's, of course, the big new thing, and immediately we get our hands on it, and that's what I want to do. So the guy next to me was actually, I would hear him laughing, because he's playing the game, and then he'd see me go, and then he's playing, and then he was, and I never got anybody. I kept running. They'd always either turn around or they would see me, and I'm running, and the dude would shoot at me, and I'm just like, gonna make it, and then doom down on down on hands and knees.
Well, no, because you want to try out the new things. So you're like, even though it's totally an inappropriate situation, you're like, I'm gonna make it. Oh man, like you kind of have to. What people definitely, what you're supposed to do, I think, is throw a smoke grenade and then try to roadie run and kill somebody.
Oh, I wish someone told me that.
Or you gotta sneak up from someone on behind, because otherwise they're watching you walk straight up to them, and more often than not, they're gonna have a shotgun. And when I went down, something that was new is in I think it was execution mode in Gears 2. Yeah.
They had a self-revive function. Well, now that's in every mode.
It's so great. You usually don't get to self-revive, because usually somebody comes by and finishes you off. But there have been a couple times when I actually did get up and go on my way. So, and you're hitting A the whole time, and you'll use up, so if you're trying to crawl to cover, it's going to take you longer to revive than if you're just standing in place and, trying to revive. But, sometimes that last little ditch effort is useful.
A lot of times in Gears 2, I would get knocked down, and then the fight would move away from me. And so I'd be on the headset like, guys, okay, I'm crawling to the tanker. I'm right behind the back wheel of the tanker. If you guys could just come get me. And then I hear them fighting, whatever, and then I see it getting redder and redder. I'm like, guys, I'm almost dead. And there's nothing you can do if you get knocked down and then you don't get finished off.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about it. And this time you can actually get back into the fight. You don't have to just, wait to bleed out like a sap, So I like that. I like that change.
The incendiary grenade as well, which is cool. So this is something where you don't actually have to throw it on the. I mean, you can throw it on the ground, or you can throw it on somebody. But what you can do is you could even throw it on a ceiling. So then now it's going to rain down this fire for a while, and so it's kind of going to block a passageway, like if it's a hallway or something like that. So it's sort of a strategy, like if you feel like you can cut somebody off, or if someone's running away, or if you're just roadie running by yourself.
Just run through the fire. And now I'm on fire. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it. And then we got to play a couple of the new modes. They had King of the Hill, which is kind of, it combines King of the Hill and Annex, and it's actually more like Annex than King of the Hill, where if nobody's controlling the point, it actually still counts down. Yeah. Which before it would just sit there, and I don't know, I've encountered people that are just trying to boost their kills, and if they're really good, they won't take the point, and they'll just kill you, and there's nothing you can do about it. But now it's going to move out.
Right. They said that they were doing this probably to address the fact that it was one of the most heavily griefed modes, and they totally know that people do that, because it's so annoying when you're just like, I don't want to quit out. I just got to sit here and take it. It's so annoying. So now the ring moves around the map, and what I really liked about this mode was that people are so focused on taking the ring that they let you sneak up behind them, and then you change something.
I think I was the victim of that a couple of times. We were on different teams. The leader has vision mode. Did you get to play as the leader?
Yeah. So the leader, first of all, cannot die. And second of all, something called TACCOM, and this is basically a little bit to help out the new player, and also just, so you can get some information. I used it a lot. So basically, it's sort of like Eagle Vision from Assassin's Creed. So you hit the left bumper, and the map turns blue, and you can't shoot. But what you can do is you can sort of see where your friends are. You can see where the spawn points are, and if you're the leader and capture the leader, you can actually see where everybody is on the map. So you can kind of communicate that information and everything. So it's kind of cool. I like TACCOM because sometimes you'll spawn and you're like, where is everybody?
Yeah.
You don't know which way to run. And so you hit that, and they're like, oh, your teammates are over here. You're like, okay, I'm coming, guys.
And as the leader, I with that, because you can see all the enemies as well. I killed so many dudes trying to creep. It was great. Yeah. Because they think because it's X-ray vision, and you can see it, and it just pop their head up. It's like boom. All right, next. And I don't know. How did it generally feel to you playing it? It felt a little faster to me. The road run was a little faster.
Maybe it was. That's interesting. I'm not sure. It definitely felt fast-paced. It definitely felt. It was very team-oriented, which I liked. They put a lot of emphasis on the teams, like in deathmatch mode, where your team shares team deathmatch. Oh yeah. Your team shares lives, a pool of lives.
That'll be controversial.
People are going to love it or they're going to hate it. And they're going to hate it when they get the noob on their team, and they're like, "Hey guys, I've never played Gears before. How do we play?" And they're like, "Get him out of here."
As soon as you hear the question, so what's reload again?
Oh no. But yeah, I actually had a lot of fun with it. So
yeah, me too. I am super jazzed, and I can't wait for the beta.
Yeah,
I hope I can get in. We'll see. Maybe. Cross fingers.
All right, thanks very much for talking with me.
Oh, thank you, Morgan.
This is very official. Bye.